Hey YouTube, Clay here. I got a VR2 flat cap Piper. Um, for I believe it was a giveaway. I can't remember the details. I saw the video a couple days ago, and I'm just now getting around to recording this. But anyway, he's asking my favorite thing about the fall season, fall holiday season, and mentions like Halloween to Thanksgiving, but fall in general. And there's a few things, or rather, I should say things that I don't know. But the things I like about the fall season, and well, for one, the weather isn't as hot for the most part. I live in Kansas, in the Midwest. The weather can do its own thing, and you get snow in May, or 90-degree weather this time of year sometimes. Tornadoes with snow. But for the most part, it isn't so hot. I don't like the heat. I can handle cold, nope, a lot better than I can handle heat. That's one. Thanksgiving, I do like, and the holidays. Thanksgiving dinner, I think, is always a plus. And just and really any holiday dinner, especially when I'm with my family, which given that my family is so spread out throughout the U.S., not always something that happens, but it's nice when it does. I think I am going to go to my mom's this year for Thanksgiving, which will be nice. Let's see. Hockey season starting is a plus. Now, I'm not a huge sports person, and I don't really follow like any one particular hockey team, but it is the one sport that I will watch on TV. Well, that and like Formula One or stuff, I'll watch that too. I don't know if you'll call that a sport though. Although it technically, well, yeah. Hockey's the only sport outside of motorsports that I'll watch, really. But yeah, so an issue I am taking part in a fantasy hockey league who is part of a online cigar community, has a fantasy hockey league, and this is the so I'm taking part in that. I gotta say, I am itchy today. And a couple of downsides though. Well, one, drier weather, drier air. I get itchy, which is annoying. I did use lotion, and I'm still somewhat itching. Let's see. Now, I do like snow, but I hate driving in it. Snow and ice and driving, I mean, that's not fun. So I avoid it as much as I can, although I don't always have a choice. And, yeah. And the roads can get real bad. I've seen ice up to an inch thick on the roads before here. That was before I even had my driver's license, and I was still in high school. It was like my freshman or sophomore year in high school. might have even been middle school. I don't remember the exact year, but it was kind of my school was canceled, so I didn't have to go anywhere, thankfully. And yeah, and I fell on ice a couple too many times. In fact, one time I was actually walking to school, and it was the snow and ice had mostly melted. I stepped on like one little patch of ice, went down hard on my right knee, and really messed it up. To the point I've already had surgery, completely tore the cartilage up. Is what happened. So there's one surgery on that, which thankfully wasn't too bad, but I basically have an arthritis in my right knee, and eventually I will have to have a pretty, well, I want to say, I mean, it wouldn't be a real major surgery, like knee replacement. It's called Macy, and MACI, and they replaced the cartilage. When I had my last surgery, they harvested some of the cartilage that wasn't all damaged, and they grow it in a lab, and they can implant it to replace it, which is, I mean, it's nice, but the recovery time is like a year. So, and one final downside I do want to mention is lack of fresh fruits and vegetables and fresh herbs from the garden. And I do like to cook, and I like using and the fresh vegetables and fresh fruits are the best. You know, the best right off the plant, 100%. And fresh herbs right off the plant, hands down the best. And, you know, fresh basil, sage, rosemary, thyme, all of that stuff. It's real nice. But in the winter, it's mostly gone. It dies off for the year. And my local grocery store doesn't have a lot of the fresh herbs. They have a couple. In fact, well, the one in the town that I live in doesn't even have any fresh herbs. Next town over has a couple. The fresh herbs, they got like bay leaf and a couple other things, mint and stuff. And I was talking to the manager, and he said they don't sell enough for it to be worth reordering. So I don't think they're going to be carrying too much of it in the future. So yeah, hope that answers your question, and good luck to everybody in the flat cap piper giveaway. I think it was a giveaway. I have no idea what the prizes were. I cannot remember that at all. But yeah, until then, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.